Hello, my name is Swissbianco. Today I would like to show you how to replace the Swiss Army knife scales. Basically any of the riveted Swiss Army knives with the plastic scales. The scales can be taken off and replaced with new ones. This allows you to rework a used Swiss Army knife where the scales are scratched or even a part is broken off, and you can not only change it, you can also select a new color or a new look. As you see, we have a lot of different scales for a variety of sizes. That is not all what I have in stock. There is a lot of more different Swiss Army knife scales out there. So let me show you. First we use a tool like the factory Victorinox Swiss Army knife tool. This is usually not for sale. I had it a while ago in the newsletter. It's the tool that we use for replace the scale, for also adjust the rivets, but that is a different matter. So basically you need something with a relative thin blade. This one is completely dull because we need to go below the scales. So here we have a used Swiss Army knife. The scales, you see the difference, they are pretty scratched up and worn compared to the brand new one of this Cybrio man with a filework main blade. So we wanna replace these scales. What we do first is remove the toothpick and the tweezer. Then we take the tool and go basically below the scale. You slide in. This is relatively easy. You need to find a good point where to start. Better is to take it off on this side because this side is weaker. So we go in and then it snaps off. Then we go further in. Another snap. You see the first rivet, the second and the third is already off. So basically the scale can be taken off like that. It snaps right off. The scale only is snapped on at 3 points by the rivets. So the old one on one side we remove. For the second side we go in again on the bigger side, because especially on the side with the Phillips or the corkscrew, that part here is relatively weak, so better go on the bigger part. You go below and then you wiggle. One is off. You go further down, wiggle a bit, second is off. Now we can always do like that and just take it off. So that Swiss Army knife needs a bit of cleaning. I do this quick. Inside the Swiss Army knife is most of the time a lot of dust. If you have it in the pocket, it will still go in the gaps a little bit and dust off. So if you have clear see-through scales like this red one, you see everything that is below. So you have to do it really carefully with cleaning, so because you see anything below pretty clear. So for this Swiss Army knife I did choose yellow, the yellow scales. So now we wanna mount the scales. First we start with the front side. You see where the rivets goes on. You can't do it like that. It is like that. So you basically do like this, press it a little bit on by hand, that it sticks on. This gives us already the right position. You have to make sure that the alignment all around is correct. But you feel it. If you do that a couple times, you feel it. No problem. The second one goes on the same. So you still see clear the gaps in between the scales and the liner. So you can now either use a plier. You only have to make sure the edges of the plier is softened up, is rounded up. I use a little vise. This nice little piece is easy to transport. I can use that even at the blade show. So basically you start with first one rivet. I always use the top one, but it doesn't matter which one. And you see how it presses on it. With the vise you can adjust the pressure pretty good. You see now it's pretty on there. That is in front. Now we turn it around. We do the second side. It snaps right on the rivets. That is on too. Now we have a little bit a gap here. The other side is already good. So we press it on the middle. That is only little needed. Then we check. It's better if you check it a couple times instead of press too much. Here we see a little bit. So, because if we press here too much, it will also affect the rivets. That means that the knife blade, the tools will open more hard or less. It depends. So like this we have it. You check that all around the scales are correct on. Of course this is a plus scale, so we can put in the pin. The smaller parts I mainly replace, but that is up to you. We have replacement parts of the toothpick and tweezer too. So that is basically all what you need to make out of a ugly used Swiss Army knife. One that looks brand new. If you want in a different color, in a different style, that is up to you.